Beginner motorcycle riders may find some of the largest touring bikes too big and intimidating. However, beginner riders can still buy a touring bike or take a long trip. Instead, they must work up to those massive touring machines. Starting smaller, lighter, and with less power enables them to practice their skills and gain confidence. Then when they are ready, they can upgrade to a larger and more powerful motorcycle. These 10 bikes are perfect for first-timers because they have the right amount of power, storage, and comfort. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 touring bikes for beginners. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome auto guides and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now, let's cut to the chase. At 10, it's the Royal Enfield Classic 350, starting MSRP $4,699. On the surface, the Royal Enfield Classic 350 is an odd choice for anyone's first touring motorcycle, but hear us out. 1. It's comfortable, and 2. It's $4,699. No, it won't win any races, but that's not what you need when you're touring. And make no mistake, this gorgeously styled retro has everything you'll need for a proper getaway, provided you stick primarily to local roads. The engine is pretty tame and manageable, but if you just got out of your motorcycle riding class and your driver's license is still warm from the DMV printer, this machine will be more than enough. It'll be the perfect partner to usher you into the new world of motorcycle touring. Next up at 9, Kawasaki Versys X300, starting MSRP $6,199. The Versys is relatively new on the touring scene, but its unique characteristics have already significantly impacted the market. The bike borrows elements from dual sports, standards, adventure, touring, and sport bikes, mashing it all together in a capable platform that screams jack of all trades. The engine is tuned for the Versys and is smaller, allowing beginners not to worry about the engine overpowering their abilities. One drawback of this bike is the tall seat height. Shorter riders will need help to get their feet on the ground while riding this bike. Next up at 8, CF Moto 650 Adventura, starting MSRP $6,799. This decade will be the dawn of a new power player in motorcycles. China has made great strides in the market, and perhaps no one is more successful than CF Moto. And with the introduction of the 650 Aventura, CF Moto has fired its first shot at the ADV touring market. But is it better than its more seasoned competitors? Time will only tell, though from what we've seen so far, the Aventura has all the makings of a proper touring motorcycle for beginners. It's a relatively inexpensive, middleweight bike that's comfortable on longer rides and has some nifty premium features like a TFT display with Bluetooth connection, hard panniers, and an adjustable windshield. This is the perfect motorcycle to train yourself on while commuting or taking that long weekend getaway with your buddies. At 7, Benelli TRK 502X, starting MSRP $7,099. The other Chinese manufacturer ready to tackle the beginner rider world is Benelli, a former Italian brand bought by a Chinese company not long ago. And while the motorcycles are produced in China, they're still designed in Italy. One of those bikes is the TRK 502X, and if the CF Moto Adventura is going after the Triumph Tiger, the TRK 502X has BMW in its sights. It is a modern, comfortable, road-biased touring motorcycle with features similar to the Aventura. And though the CF Moto bike has a bigger engine, the Benelli is lighter and more agile. But the bottom line is that it might come down to looks between these two motorcycles. And for newer riders looking for a little bit more of that Italian flair, Benelli may be the right choice. At 6, it's the Honda CB500X, starting MSRP $7,299. Honda is in the business of getting new riders to sign up for the motorcycle life. As such, they developed quite a few very successful beginner motorcycles over their many years in the industry. For those new riders familiar with Honda and their welcoming reputation, the CB500X is the perfect choice to start their new life as motorcycle travelers. There's nothing overtly exotic or exciting about the CB500X, and that's the point. It's there to teach you how to ride for extended distances, like a perfect coach, as it won't punish you if your throttle hand gets away from you. And there are anti-lock brakes to save you. The tall windshield will keep the wind off you, and if you decide to bring a passenger with you, the bike includes handholds for them as well. Marvelous. At 5, Kawasaki Z650RS, starting MSRP $9,099. The Z650RS is a standard motorcycle. The type of Swiss Army knife that used to be ubiquitous in the 1970s and 80s was made for people who just wanted that one bike. That's all they need. And for beginners looking for a do-it-all motorcycle, the buck stops here. Its neutral seating position and comfortable seat are perfect for any riding style, though think twice before taking it off-road. Want to commute to work every day? Here's the Z650RS. Want to ride on an off-week long vacation trip? Kawasaki has got your back with the Z650RS. It's beautifully retro, lightweight, tame, and always exciting. The parallel twin is smooth and responsive with plenty of torque on tap. And if you do decide to go on a more extended trip, there are plenty of accessories and luggage options from Kawasaki or the aftermarket. At 4, it's Suzuki V-Strom 650, starting MSRP $9,104. Don't let its boring reputation fool you. The Suzuki V-Strom 650 adventure touring bike is perfect for both beginners and experienced riders. Its tall stance and large wheels make it ideal for riding on the road and in the dirt. The 650cc parallel twin engine is just the right amount of power for beginners. Although the V-Strom is heavier than comparable bikes, Suzuki is known for producing reliable bikes, which makes this one a good choice. While there is a smaller 250cc model, it won't perform as well on the highway because it lacks the necessary power. And now at 3, Honda NC750X, starting MSRP $9,399. Only a little is ever written about the NC750X. It is often a forgotten, distant choice for motorcycle riders, and that's a real shame because its low price, plush ride, and automatic dual-clutch transmission make it the ideal touring bike for beginners. It's so easy to ride that it almost feels like Honda built it specifically to induce confidence in new riders looking to explore the world. It's comfortable, has several riding modes, has an integrated storage compartment, has a windshield, and a low seat height. For those new riders who are desperate to get into motorcycles but are still struggling with manual transmissions, taller seats and heavy bikes, the Honda NC750X may be the perfect answer to all their traveling dreams. At 2, Triumph Tiger 660, starting MSRP $9,695. This sports roadster is tailor-made for beginners who love the look and feel of Triumph's triple hotshot, the Trident, but want something more practical for longer rides. It's comparatively smaller, but not all beginners can confidently say they are ready to buy a larger touring motorcycle. The Triumph Tiger 660 lets beginners dip their toes into the touring world, but without buying a bike as intimidating as a BMW R1250 GS. Without the luggage, the bike looks clean and sporty, ready for a day on the curves or a ride through the city. Add the baggage and you have a bike ready for a long-distance ride. Plenty of other accessories are available if you like touring, such as additional lighting and heated grips. And finally, at number 1, BMW F750 GS, starting MSRP $9,995. For the slightly more experienced new rider with a bit of a loose change in their pocket, this middleweight BMW will look really attractive. The GS line of BMWs goes a long way back. The German manufacturer knows what they're doing by now. The F750 GS is a natural premium choice for riders traveling out into the world. It's got some real get-up and go in its two-cylinder 853cc engine. It is purpose-built for long-range, road-biased riding. The seat is comfortable and relatively low to the ground at 32.1 inches. But the cool part is that BMW can provide a suspension lowering kit and soft seat, bringing down the height as low as 30.3 inches. That's perfect for letting beginners have their feet planted at traffic stops, especially since it's a little heavier at 493 pounds. Some great premium rider aids include dynamic traction control, ABS, rider modes, and adjustable brake and clutch levers. But you better watch out for the updated F800 GS that will launch at the start of next year. And there you have the top 10 touring bikes for beginners. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic auto guides. See you next time.